Kenyan Sadiq, he got the top 40-yard dash. Is he on your list?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he was one of the standout performers
of the combine. Yeah. He got 4.39.
Wow.
4.39, I know.
That is
tight end. Big guy.
Crazy fast, yeah.
On the bench press, he got 26 reps, which was second for tight ends.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, to be at the top of that and the fastest 40-yard dash is
on the vertical jump, he got second. He got 43.5 inches.
Because this is the thing, people talk about him. He apparently is just like one of these. He's tight ends, but he plays like a receiver. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? A bit like who was the rookie the Browns drafted last year? Harold Fannin Jr. He's one of these other prototypes where they're just like absolute athletic freaks, and they're just basically a wide receiver playing in the tight end slot. But those stats, that's going to up his stock,
what absolute beast. And he got his overall athleticism score was a 92, which it's out of 100. It's out of 100. So he just absolutely smashed it.
Hello and welcome to Two Northern Blokes with your hosts Jamie and James.
Hello.
This week we're going to talk through the Combine and how that affects our viewing of the rookies coming into the league in Dynasty. How are you doing today, James?
I'm doing pretty good. I feel like we're here again.
Yeah.
Recording, back to back.
Back to back. How was work?
Work's alright, you know. It's nice recording on an evening though. It's something to look forward to.
Yeah.
It's I feel like we've recorded the day before and you just kind of come in, like straight out of bed into recording. You've not really had a lot of time to think. I don't feel as fresh.
You see, I think this is just us as different people, as like morning and night blokes. But I'm more like, I'd love to go in the morning. I'm a bit low on energy today, so.
But you like to go to the gym.
Yeah.
But I hate that. I can only go in the evening.
Yeah, whereas I'm literally so weak in the evening at the gym. It's the exact opposite, but of insight into our personalities there.
So it's been the Combine. So for the British viewers and kind of the people that don't watch that much NFL or know much about the NFL, what is the Combine? How would you describe it?
There's some mean ways to describe it, I think, but essentially it's like you try out it's just a bunch of exercises essentially.
It's a bunch of exercise and activities. So it's like you've got the graduating college players, you would say, the people intending to go into the NFL. They do a bunch of these exercises.
Well, you get invited.
You get invited.
So not all of the college players will go. And also some people turn it down. Yes.
So you want to go to the Combine and do things like the 40-yard dash, the bench press, the shuttle, the cone, all these little, I don't want to say obstacle courses, but
they're like an exercise, I would say.
Exercise of sorts, and you're ranked against other upcoming rookies in that particular field, and you want to show off that you're better than the other rookies, and you want to increase your draft stock as such. But if you're a guaranteed high pick, there's no need to go.
So the people who normally turn it down will be the ones who they might feel like anything of not being a good performance would harm their draft stock.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like Mendoza wasn't there. Mendoza wasn't there the year Burrow went first overall. He didn't go.
Right.
Like things like
That's
that. If you're going to go first overall, why would you bother going to the Combine?
Unified first overall QB, what's it going to make?
There's no real benefit to it. But certain positions, what I've seen of it, wide receivers, running backs, tight ends, they love it. Because they've got fast 40-yard dashers and they just look incredible doing the cones, doing everything. And they look really good. Did you watch much of it?
I've just seen highlights. We don't really get coverage over here in the UK.
It'd be a very boring day to watch, wouldn't it?
I feel like you just want to see the highlights. And the whole thing as well, it must be just 6 hours of them they're just on the pitch, like running about doing different things. Like it's not a spectator sport.
It must be so boring to commentate on.
I imagine they're just chatting about other stuff in the background type thing.
It's like commentating on the Olympics, but where you care a bit less and there's no podiums.
It's
just a bunch of college kids doing mini Olympic drills. Like it's not 100 metre. It's a 40-yard.
Exactly. And they all go one at a time. They're not racing against each other. No, it's not the most
Yeah, we've got a few takeaways. I mean, the big thing about the combine is it's either going to increase your draft stock or lower your draft stock.
Yeah,
it's one or the other, or you just do about what you expect to do, and you're relatively neutral.
Yeah,
and that's it. But looking at some of these rankings, like there's some positions like if you look at the bench press for wide receivers, only 6 wide receivers even did the bench press.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there was only 6 that did it.
Do you know how many wide receivers went to the combine or not?
I can roughly guess because I presume they all did the 40 meters loads, like looking about 30ish.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So,
but yeah, that's the thing is why would you do the bench press? That surely the main thing I kind of looked at was like how different activities and different drills at the combine, like what is the correlation between that and actual NFL output? Yeah. But I can't imagine there's even enough stats on bench press for wide receivers. Like it just doesn't.
Yeah, it's like what is the only benefit to having a good bench press or wide receiver? Like the breakaway? I
guess it's just overall strength and athleticism.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're one of those wide receivers you battle at the line of scrimmage where you're like short air yard type attempts receiver.
Yeah. You can just push away without getting a foul.
I guess so.
Penalty. Get a penalty.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, did you find anything else in your...
Yeah, so there's a few kind of players that really kind of stood out. So what I've kind of taken away from it, because it's probably the first year I've taken any interest in the combine, really, other than the major highlights. So when it comes to the 40-yard dash, which is what most of my stats are on, you really want to be hitting that 4.5 second or less mark.
Okay.
So
what position is it?
Just across positions.
Okay.
Like 4.57 is a pretty fast time on whole. Like that's 1.25 seconds per 10 meters. That's pretty rapid.
Yeah.
Well, per 10 yards. So one of the running backs, Mike Washington Jr., he got the fastest 40-yard dash.
How fast was that?
That was 4.33 seconds.
Wow, that was rapid.
So, just to put that into context, Mike Washington got 4.33, Jeremiah Love got 4.36.
Okay.
So Mike Washington, he's roughly ranking as the 27th rookie pick on rookie startups, on rookie drafts.
Yeah.
So, do you know where that puts him in a full startup if he's number 27 there?
So Mike Washington, I've just got sleeper ADP for startups. So apparently he's going the 130th pick overall.
130th pick, so 12 rounds. If you're doing a startup, that's like the 14th round.
Yeah.
12 picks. That's about the 14th round.
Yeah.
Now I think Jeremiah Love was expected to get that 40-yard dash.
Right.
And obviously Mike Washington beat him out just a tiny bit by 0.03 seconds. He's coming out of Arkansas.
Nice.
So that's quite a big standout. I mean,
so do you think him as a late round pickup?
Definitely it's a late round pickup, but it's as much as you want to read into it. Like, that's the big thing with the combine. It's like, yeah, he's beating Jeremiah Love here. I've not looked into Mike Washington's season a great deal and how good he actually was.
Yeah.
But if you want to take those small edges, then like he got the fastest 40-yard dash, and I don't believe he was expected to.
Yeah.
So that's quite impressive. And then these two tight ends that really just stood out across kind of just a lot of the activities. So Kenyon Sadiq, he got the top 40-yard dash. Is he on your list?
Yeah. Well, he was one of the stand-up performers
of the combine. Yeah. He got 4.39.
Wow.
4.39, I know.
That is
tight end. Big guy.
Crazy fast, yeah.
On the bench press, he got 26 reps, which was second for tight ends.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, to be at the top of that and the fastest 40-yard dash is
on the vertical jump, he got second. He got 43.5 inches.
Because this is the thing, people talk about him. He apparently is just like one of these. He's tight ends, but he plays like a receiver. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? A bit like who was the rookie the Browns drafted last year? Harold Fannin Jr. He's one of these other prototypes where they're just like absolute athletic freaks, and they just basically a wide receiver playing in the tight end slot. But those stats, that's going to up his stock.
What absolute beast! And he got his overall athleticism score was a 92. which it's out of 100. It's out of 100. So he just absolutely smashed it. So like he really showed. He clearly went to the combine thinking, I'm going to do this amazingly.
Yeah.
You don't know what the background is as well. You probably can find out, but you don't know if he's done track and field. You don't know if he's done things that benefit that.
Yeah.
A lot of them have. So he just absolutely killed it.
And his current AGP is pick 65 in sleeper stars.
I think he is expected to go first overall for tight ends.
Definitely the first tight end off the board. Yeah.
And the other guy, Eli Stowers.
Oh yeah, Eli Stowers. What was his?
He got the top vertical jump. He got 45.5 inches. He got the second fastest, joint second fastest 40 yard. He got 4.51. It's still pretty rapid.
Yeah, that is rapid for a tight end, definitely.
Let's see what other things. And the broad jump, these two again, Eli Stowers and Sadiq. Eli Stowers 11 foot 3 inch broad jump.
Wow.
And Kenyon Sadiq 11 foot 1 inch. So that's a long way.
Yeah. And I mean, doing my research here, I found this article from Sam Bruchhaus, I think is his name, from summersports.com. It was a really good article, but it was on how the NFL combine by position and how do they all predict NFL success.
Yeah.
So he went into, he does like a correlation coefficient on all these positions, and basically it's indicative of yards per season in the first 3 seasons. So like for the QB, he's done like passing yards, and then you've got the running backs, wide receivers and tight ends. It's there how many receiving yards they get. Well, I guess it's actually be scrimmage yards, so yeah, could be rushing and receiving. But what he did that was really interesting in his dive is essentially it's kind of what you've been saying, where QB, there was just no correlation to combine performance and the yards. I think broad jump was the highest category. So it'd be interesting if you have a look at QBs who did the broad jump test this year. But like some of them who've done really well previously was like, I think this is the top all time, was like Cam Newton, Jalen Hurts, Andrew Luck, Geno Smith, Justin Herbert are like the top 5 of the broad jump category, who've obviously all been good QBs. But I think it's just because it's a mental game, really, and combine doesn't assess the mental game for QB.
No, it's game management, isn't it? The QB position.
Yeah.
They say the big thing with NFL teams is head coach to QB communication and partnership.
Yeah.
And how well you work with your head coach and how well you can organise your team. That's the essence of being a good quarterback.
Yeah.
The athleticism, it's like no one would say Tom Brady was enough athletic.
Exactly. Tom Brady's the easiest one to think that through, of just being like, I imagine he did do the combine, because I've seen the old clips of him.
Yeah, he did.
Combine, but he still went in the 6th round, and of the rookie draft that year, it doesn't really matter. But
just on the point of the broad jump, and also the 40-yard dash. So my pick for QB, for one that people should keep an eye out for, is this Taylen Green, also coming out of Arkansas. And he got the top 40-yard dash, 4.36 seconds, which is
for QB
so fast.
That is crazy.
And he got the top broad jump as well of 11 foot 2 inches.
Okay.
And now he's predicted to go 45th in rookie drafts. That's like 4th round in rookie drafts.
Yeah. What was his name? Sorry, what was
Taylen Green.
Okay. I mean his ADP's 210.
Yeah, he's the biggest riser of QBs in that combine. Like, he looked really, really good.
But then is it the thing his ADP is that low because of the connection with QBs and the game management, and the connection with the head coaches and the game management side of things?
I mean, you're predicting a lot from the combine. You don't know where they're going to end up.
And that kind of just highlights the point as well, which is what my assessment of this was, where it's essentially a lot of fluff, a lot of noise.
Yeah.
Is that he's had that performance and it hasn't affected his ADP that much.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's not going to automatically catapult you into a top 5 pick or something.
Yeah, I mean, it's not affected his fantasy ADP that much.
Yeah.
But in his actual draft ADP, when he actually gets drafted,
they
may look at the combine a lot more than, say, fantasy players look at it.
Yeah, but I still think it's not going to push you up more than a round.
I just think there's some stupid GMs out there. There's just some GMs that just go, look at this athlete, look at what he's done, and then they just reach for people, and you don't know where it'll land. Like, I've not looked a great deal into the draft, but you don't know where people are just going to end up. You don't know what injury will happen. And if you can get, like, Taylen Green late, like, why not?
Yeah.
You're playing with crumbs at some of those rounds.
Yeah.
When you're doing your dynasty startups and you're in, round 20?
Yeah.
Like,
you're going to take a shot on
You're picking up Mitch Trubisky. Like, why not just pick up Taylen Green? There's no harm.
No. What about the other positions? Because just to kind of go back to this article, so the RB position, it was just low correlation across the board, basically. Combine performance doesn't impact your actual NFL output really at all. Wide receiver was low. Did you have some of the times of the previous, current NFL wide receivers 40 yards dash? Because I've looked at them as well.
Interesting thing about some of these, some of them didn't do the combine from what I can tell, because I could only find their pro day times, because they do pro days rather than combine. So Chase, ranked top 5 wide receivers on Keep Trade Cut: Chase, JSN, Nakua, St. Brown and Neighbours. Those are top 5. They all had pretty impressive 40-yard dashes. I only checked the 40 yards. But Chase had a 4.38 rapid.
Okay.
JSN had, on his pro day, I found that he had a 4.48.
Okay.
The pro days aren't as accurately recorded.
No, I was going to say it wasn't as accurate, but
they're like unofficial. Nakua, fine, he had a 4.57, but he was drafted so late anyway.
But you see, a 4.57 is slow for a wide receiver. So that's kind of indicative of it not having an effect on your actual output. Like I bet as a ranking for wide receivers. In fact, I've just got an article here. So apparently the average time for a wide receiver, this according to a 5-year NFL Combine report, wide receivers average 4.48 is the average. So probably goes considerably lower than average.
Well, apparently JSN just got an average, but
yeah, exactly.
JSN wasn't drafted super high.
He was a first rounder.
Was he a first rounder?
18th overall pick.
18th overall, but that's not like top 5.
That's high for a wide receiver there. There's not many wide receivers drafted in the top 5. No, that was high. I think he was the first wide receiver off the board that year.
Was it?
So
was it?
It's pretty high. But yeah, with that in mind, the 4.48, these are slow guys who were saying at the top of Dynasty. Like, it doesn't correlate.
To be fair, that makes more sense about JSN because he didn't do the combine. From what I found, he didn't do the combine.
Yeah,
so,
exactly. Yeah. I mean, the other thing I was going to have here is if you looked at the top wide receivers times, it's just
it's what's his face, Xavier Worthy.
Well, yeah, it's a cacophony of bust players.
Run me through some of them.
John Ross was the second. So Xavier Worthy is 4.21. John Ross, who was drafted number 9 overall by the Bengals, I think he only lasted 3 years in the league.
John Ross? Who is John Ross?
Rondale Mendez, I mean, this was in 1999. Jerome Mathis, these are quite old ones, but there are some. Who was the one? I mean, Henry Ruggs was one. To say less about that. But then who was the one here I wanted to... Oh yeah, Tyquan Thornton.
Tyquan Thornton, I know that name.
He was currently at the Kansas City Chiefs. He was drafted number 50 overall by the Pats, but he's just a wide threat at the Chiefs now. And then this was the one I wanted to pick on. Matthew Golden ran a 4.29 and we all saw how that went.
I am a big Matthew Golden truther. I drafted him in all 3 dynasty leagues.
Yeah.
And I had so much faith in him. And now, just complete side point from the combine, now Romeo Dobbs has left.
Yeah.
Matthew Golden really fit into some sort of winning position.
Step up for sure.
He really needs to step up.
Even there's a guy here. One of the fastest wide receiver times ever was Dante Thornton Jr. at last year's combine, who was drafted number 108 to the Raiders, but he did nothing his first year. So I think the main 108, drafted 108 overall by the Raiders last year.
That is really high.
108? What do you mean?
You said He was
drafted number 108 in last year's draft.
Yeah, he was drafted 8th overall.
No, 108. Oh no. Oh. 108th in the rookie draft. Yeah.
I think they were like the
no, I couldn't understand what you were saying. But like, yeah, basically, I almost specifically see a fast 40-yard dash by a wide receiver as a red flag.
I mean, just going at a few of the other times, I mean, St. Brown, he was a 4.51.
Which is slow.
Yeah.
Below average.
And then Neighbours, again, unofficial pro day, he was a 4.35 apparently, which is quite fast.
Yeah, that's fast.
But, yeah, it's as much as you want to read into the combine. I mean, as I see it, there'll be enough coaches that read into the combine and draft some of these people a bit too high, and you're stretching a lot in terms of prior to the actual draft happening, aren't you?
Yeah.
Like, until the actual drafts happened and until you know where people have landed and where they're going to be in the depth chart and where they're going to kind of, and how they'll look.
Where they get drafted as well is a key thing. Like what
the contract's like.
Yeah.
What I did pick out was, I know we said all this about wide receivers, but Malachi Fields, he was pretty slow.
Okay.
And he's meant to go, he's about 28th in rookie drafts. He was a 4.61.
Okay, that was slow.
Really slow, yeah.
Yeah, 132nd overall ADP.
Yeah, and that kind of makes me think...
Yeah, that's just harmed his stock.
Harmed his stock, but in my mind, I'm like, that's a... Try and get him.
That could be good.
Yeah. Try and get him.
These buy low opportunities.
Yeah.
I mean, just something else I wanted to highlight was another thing about the Combine, which is you get these... the teams interview players, right? So there are a couple of interviews I wanted to talk about. One was Mackay Lemon's weird interview. You saw that one, right?
Yeah.
Where he was like people were saying he was that meme of like a snake from, was it from
Jungle Book.
He was like a snake. Like,
why did he do that?
And I think that's going to storm his stock. And the thing to talk about this was, apparently, do you remember last year, like Shador Sanders was, apparently his interviews, just all the teams hated him, which is why his stock fell so much.
I imagine he's quite a dislikable guy.
Yeah. But one I did really want to pick out and highlight was, and this might have been a rookie you've touched on. Let me get him up here. Did you see Jonah Coleman's? Did you hear anything about Jonah Coleman? He had a really good day from a rookie perspective. I think he's running back. I think he's projected to go the second running back off the board. His ADP is 43rd, but he came across in an interview really well. There was this clip, and he said, "You're not going to play." As in play at the running back position if you can't pass pro. So pass protection. It's pass and play, and the running back changes to the job of blocking the defenders from getting to his QB. He said, "You're not going to play if you can't pass pro. It's simple. If someone's paying $100 million to a quarterback, and me as a running back is getting paid $2 million, who's more important?" Which is like such wise words, and he just went up in my estimations of that, because like you want a running back to be a free down running back, like they're going to play every single down, because then they can be the workhorse, but they have to do the pass pro, which is like some of the rookies you've seen come in. I think Trevion Henderson at the Pats, I think they don't like him because his pass protection isn't that good, and that's why Ramondre Stevenson gets in ahead of him.
Yeah, I mean, do you know who that interview just reminds me of? It reminds me of the famous Will Campbell interview when he talks about...
What did he say?
So he says... he talks about giving up sacks per game, and if you give up this many sacks per game, you'll be working at Amazon. And now that interview just gets quoted every time anyone talks about the Pats losing the Super Bowl, Drake May getting sacked, and that interview could age dreadfully.
Yeah, it could do.
Just have zero pass protection.
Yeah, it could do. But I think stock up for now. But yeah, that was kind of all I had to talk about.
Yeah, I mean, there's not tons on the Combine. I think just like an overarching thing for playing Dynasty and thinking about things like the combine and the draft and everything, there's nothing to me more important than kind of how they literally play. You can read into it so much. You read into the stats, you can read into this and that, but watching the players and watching them play is massive.
Yeah.
Like, when you get your chance in the season and you're watching your Dynasty players, watch a full game, sit down, watch a full game, see how they play, see what the carries look like.
Yeah.
Like, their stat line might be great, but they might just be getting really lucky. Or the stat line might not be good and just something else is happening. Yeah. It's like, it's a game to watch with your eyes and not just to read into just numbers.
I think that's it. The interesting thing was we both did our own research and we came to it together, and then we both basically realised, like, both our research, the main thing we realised was it's kind of just a load of nonsense, the combine.
Yeah.
It's not really a thing you can take anything concrete from, and you should make dynasty decisions for players you draft and players you trade for on. Which we both came to the same conclusion, which was like really interesting. Go on.
I think as I see the combine, it's just half a bit of a money grab by the NFL, and half just something to fill the off season.
Honestly,
the off season's so long.
I had here in my notes that I see the combine as like this kind of like circus freak show.
Yeah,
very American thing to do. Like, there's nothing like it in any sports over.
Do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of in NBA they do the slam dunk contest. And the slam dunk contest, the winners of it are always G League players. So
what's that mean, really?
The NBA, you can play in the G League. So each team has a B team, a B team,
B team,
and it's always some kid on the G League that's just really good at dunking basketball, and they never get reps in an actual NBA team.
No,
and I mean, they're just a freak on dunking balls.
It's like the thing we talk about, the 4-yard dashes. Like, when you run
40
yards in a straight line when there's like no one near you, it just doesn't happen in the sport. So. Yeah, I'm glad we got to the same.
Yeah, absolutely.
But let us know what you think of the combine. Is the key thing.
Are you a combine truther?
Yeah, are you a combine truther? We're definitely not.
No, combine doubters.
Yeah. But cheers for watching, guys. If you drop us a like on this video if you liked it. If you didn't like it, tell us in the comments why. And please give us a subscribe. We've got more Dynasty content coming out.
Cheers.
We'll catch you all soon. Cheers.